Hi, ETEP friends. All right, I'm going to walk you through Course 8, Module 4, which is our online course. It is all about Google Forms. We love Google Forms. Google Forms is the best. And in this, you're going to learn several different features in Google Forms and make a couple of your own. The first thing is, you guessed it, you got to fill out a Google form about what you know about digital assessments and the benefits of it. Okay, this is just sort of a self-reflection before you get started. All right, next, this is actually, you don't have to create anything with this. This is just some videos that shows the basics of using Google Forms, especially for our friends who've never used it before. I'm not doing a video, it's okay. Okay. And there are some additional resources, which is quite helpful. Honestly, anything online is better than probably what I'm going to explain in here. So the point of the video, unclear. All right. The first thing we want you to do is create a Google Forms quiz. Now, this one's a pretty basic quiz. All we want are these types of questions, right? Multiple choice, checkbox, short answer, and then a quiz question that incorporates images. Okay, so this is a pretty basic one. You will submit a link to your quiz. Now, when you submit a link to your quiz, here's a quick quiz that I popped up. What's this? You are not highlighting the URL on top. You are going to click send as if you were sending it to someone. You're going to click link, and then you're going to copy that. And that's the link that you'll paste. Okay, so once again, send, this little link button, and then copy that whole link. And that's what you'll pop in. Okay. All right, now we're going to take it one step further, and we're going to talk about response validation. Now, response validation is a way to check a student's answers, right? Like they will type in whatever answer, and you will already have preset it to say whether it was right or wrong, which is very cool and has lots of benefits. The video right here will show you how to enable response validation, and you'll complete this reading, which is in the form of a Google slide. And think about sort of different examples of why you might want to use response validation. Breakout EDU is a really, really fun way for students to input maybe codes that they've come up with to see if they were correct. Like it'll act as locks. All right. Next, another fun way of playing with Google Forms is something called Choose Your Own Adventure. If you've ever read those books when you were a kid, or honestly always wanted to do a Choose Your Own Adventure picture book, don't steal that idea. It's trademarked to me. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click here. Promise it's not a scam. And you're going to sort of play around with a Choose Your Own Adventure that we have created. Then you're going to be thinking about how you might create your own. Now, this web sort of illustrates what a Choose Your Own Adventure actually looks like. Each question leads to different answer choices, which leads to different parts. Another way of thinking about it is if you are sort of ordering food and, people who order sandwiches need to choose their type of chips, and people who order salads need to choose their type of dressing, that is sort of where it might branch off. Okay? This sort of walks you through how you might create this. And then, we would like you to create one more Google form. You can sort of modify the previous one, right? Where your quiz has response validation so you can either choose response validation or a branching, like Choose Your Own Adventure, or both. Okay. Remember with submitting the link that you are submitting it through this send. All right, finally, we have some extra resources. Love Google Forms. There's so much more that we can do with it than, we're just like scraping the top of the barrel. Is that the phrase? All right, and then finally, a quick discussion. How you might use one of the ideas that we shared with you in your practice. And don't forget, of course, to respond to one other person. And that's it. Look at that. Google Forms. We love it.